Hello everyone. In today class, we are going to learn Lego Digital Designer tools. By the help of tools, we can easily create any kind of robotic design, or I can say the robot design. So we need to understand all these things in first priority. So as I have earlier mentioned, what is LDD? So LDD is a free software that is developed by Lego that lets user design and build 3D Lego models on a computer. I'm repeating, on a computer instead of using real Lego bricks. Okay, so the main tool of LDD, or I can say the main tool in LDD are like first one is brick palette. Brick palette. Here you can see the name bricks. So this is the brick palette, a collection of all available Lego bricks. We can say the brick palette is the collection of all available Lego bricks, right? So this is what? This is the brick palette where you can choose shapes, size, and colors to build our model. Okay, so this is the brick palette. Now the second one is building tools. Building tools which help you to build any model of robot. These are the building tools. Here you can see on the screen, on the top of the screen, in the center part. These all are the building tools. We have a selection tool, we have a clone tool, right? This one, paint tool. This one is paint tool, delete tool. So these are the building tools. Like if I'm talking about the selection tool, so what is the role of selection tool or select tool? So that is like to pick, or I can say highlight a brick. We need to use this select tool. Now, if I'm talking about the clone tool, so we are using this tool to make copies of a brick, of any brick. If I want to create a duplicate copy, or I need more than one copy of the same brick, then we can use this clone tool. Now, if I'm talking about this tool, the paint tool, like to change the color of any brick, like this is the brick and I want to change the color, like I want this brick in black color. So I can do that by the help of the paint tool. Now, delete tool, for example, to remove like unwanted bricks. Okay, we can remove all the unwanted bricks which are available on the work plane area. So we can delete it, all those unwanted bricks. Now here you can see view and zoom tool. This one, right? View and zoom tools, rotate your model in 3D. If you want to rotate your model in 3D, mode, we can use this view and zoom tool. Here is the location of this tool. For example, if I want to zoom in and zoom out to see details or the whole model, right? We can use it. And then pen to move the workspace around. So we are saying this one is view and zoom tool. Now, next tool is work plane tool. This is a work plane area. We can say this work plane tool. Like lets you build on different surfaces, top, side, or even custom angles. And it is useful when you want to attach bricks on a different side of the model. For example, I want to add the brick from this side, so I can use it, the work plane tool, right? And then we have one more area. Here you can see on the right side corner. That is what? That is instruction maker. That is instruction maker tool in which we can create step-by-step building instructions just like real Lego sets. This one is building guide. For example, I have not prepared any model, so that's why it is showing me 0. If in case this is a build model, we can come here, right? If in case we will prepare any model, so we can generate the building instructions, right? Or building guides. Then we have one more like a file and export tool. Okay, so by the help of this, we can save our design. This is the area. We can save our design. Even we can export this model. Or even if we have a saved design already, so reopen it later also by the help of open. Or even you can export models or generate building guides as well. So these all are the tools which help us to prepare any model or any robot design. So in short, I can say LDD tools help you pick bricks, place them, adjust views, color or copy parts, and finally save or create building instructions. That making it a complete digital playground of Lego designing. Okay, so initially I'm going to tell you about the left side panel. This is what? This is brick palette. So here we have lots of list. If I'm talking about this one, so this is all about the bricks. And if I'm expanding, for example, this one, so this is all about the tires or rims. If I'm expanding this one, so this is all about the technic lever, right? So we have lots of areas. Through this, we can use any part of kit, Lego kit. Like for example, if I want to take this roof tile, so this is very simple. Just click on that, drag your mouse towards the work plane area, and wherever you want to put, just go there and click once again through mouse, right? So your brick will be there or your roof tile will be there, whatever you are using. Okay. Now we'll jump directly on the building tools here. Here you can see these are the building tools. So we are going to start with the select tool. This one is the select tool. You can see my cursor. So this is what? This is selection tool, or even in select tool, we have multiple selections. We have multiple selections. So today we are going to cover this part only because it's quietly different or even lengthy. So if I'm talking about the select tool, or I can say the arrow icon, you can see this one arrow. So uh, s- we can rename it, or I can say select tool is also known as arrow icon. Okay, so the main purpose of this select tool is to pick and highlight any brick or any group of brick, not only a single brick. So you can see on my screen, this is a single item, and this is a group of bricks or tiles or whatever, right? So we can pick any single one also and highlight any group of brick also. So what kind of actions we need to take? Like singly, first we need to click a single brick to select it. For example, I want to select this brick. So I need to choose this single selection tool and click on that particular object. So that is selected or highlighted, right? And hold a shift to select multiple bricks. If I want to like select multiple bricks, so what is the role? This is a single object selection, but if I want to select all these three bricks, so what is the process? This is the process, like first you need to click on first brick and then hold shift key from the keyboard and then click another one and the third one, right? Okay. Okay. After holding a shift key, you need to drag the mouse and to draw a box around the multiple parts. You can see I'm holding shift key and drawing a drawing a box through mouse around multiple parts like this. Now you can see all are selected, and then you can drag and drop anywhere. Correct? So this is the way, by the help of single selection tool, we can select a single brick also and even multiple bricks also togetherly. Okay? I'm repeating once again, what is the process to select multiple things togetherly? Like if I want to select this tire with all these three tools, so what is the function or thing? So you need to put your tire here, just side of this multiple brick, and then you have to draw, just hold a shift key from the keyboard and just draw a box around all these bricks, so all are selected togetherly. You can see the highlighted line also, and then you can drag anywhere, right? So in this way we can prepare what? Designs. So what is the use behind this? Why we are using a single selection or a multiple brick selection? Because it helps in moving or editing specific parts of your model, right? So this is the main key advantage of this selection tool. Even we have another selection tool, that is a multiple selection tool. Okay. So what is the role? of multiple selection tool here. So if I'm talking about the multiple selection, it is useful when you want to move or clone a large section, right? So in that case, we can use multiple selection. And what is the role? The role is very simple. Just shift plus click. Okay. Select multiple brick one by one and then click plus drag. Draw a box around the brick to select a group. I'm using multiple selection tool here. And then you can see we can draw a box and then drag and drop it. Okay. So it's quite simple. And even we can do one more thing also. We can select multiple things by click one by one also. Okay, I'm telling you once again, this is a single selection. But if I want to select all the parts which are available on the work plane area, like this flat tile, this tire, or these bricks, so we have two options through multiple selection. Just select first multiple selection from the tool section, and then we need to go one by one, like just click on the first tile, then tire, then first break, then second break, then third break. So all are selected, and then you can drag and drop all these things togetherly. So this is a single way. Like we have a multiple bricks, and I want particularly three bricks I want to select togetherly, so I can use multiple selection as well. And if I want to select all the things by one go, so what is the way? Simple. You have to go in the tools multiple selection section, and then just draw a box around all the parts. Okay, so you can go with this also. You can see all are selected, right? So in this way we can use multiple selection also. Now, what is the next we have? Next is connected selection tool. Like if I have only one, right now you can see I'm going to a single selection, and when I am selecting only single part, so rest two other connected parts are not selected, right? But if I want to do my task in a very less time, so what is the way? Go in the connected selection tool, and then what we need to do? I need to click on only any one part. Okay, like I'm clicking in the center. So all the connected parts of that centered brick, all are selected at that time. Like this. You can see all three are highlighted. So if I have a huge model and I need uh, particular area in which I want to select all the connected parts, then you can use this connected selection tool there. Okay. So this is very helpful, right? Like I'm going to show you one more time. Just I'm going to select single selection, because if I want to create something, I need to go in the single selection tool or select tool, right? Like I'm taking this one and this one. Okay, how we can rotate this? So you need to click on the shift button. Okay, you can use the arrow keys from the keyboard to rotate in any direction, like this. Like I want to use in this way. Right. So you can see we have two structures, this one and this one. So if I'm using connected selection tool, students, so you can see the difference. If I'm selected or if I'm clicking on this part, you can see it will select all those connected parts with red brick, not this one, right? And if I'm selecting, for example, this yellow brick, so all connected parts will be in selection mode, which are connected or assembling with yellow brick, not this one. Okay, I'm going to go in the selection tool, remove this, and if I'm going with this part, then you can see all are highlighted and all are selected, not this one, not this part. Okay, so this is what which I'm saying. If you are using like if you are selecting any particular part from the designing, so all assembled part will be selected. Okay, that is related to that particular brick. So that is the role of connected selection tool. Now we'll go again in the next, that is color selection tool. Like if in case I have one color and I have chosen, like for example, yellow color in this surface. So in here we have two bricks. In complete bricks, we have two bricks in yellow color, this one and this one. So if I'm using color selection tool, so it will selected those colors only where it is. Okay, so I'm going to show you the example. Just go in the color selection tool and selected yellow color. Then you can see two yellow colors are highlighted. Right? These are not connected togetherly, but still these are in same color. That's why they are in selection, right? So in this way, we can select same color tools as well, and it is quite easy. Like if I have a complete, for example, I have a big model and in which we have like 10 yellow color bricks or 10 red color bricks, and I want to select all the red color bricks. So this tool is very helpful at that time. Okay. If in case I am selecting brown color, so there is no another brown color. That's why it is selected only one. Okay. Let's move forward. That is the shape selection tool. Shape selection tool is doing a different kind of job. Like for example, the same shape of object or same shape of bricks have selected if I'm using this. So same kind of bricks all are here. So if I am using shape selection, then you can see all are selected because all are in same shape. Doesn't matter what color it is. Okay. And if I'm going to select this one, so all are selected because all are in same shape, right? For example, I'm taking one more roof tile and putting here, and I'm selecting this one through shape selection. Then you can see all are selected, rather where it is. That doesn't matter. The location is doesn't matter, the places doesn't matter, only shape is matters, right? So this is the role of shape selection tool. For example, I'm taking one more break, and it also doesn't matter what color they have. only shape is matters here. So if I'm taking, for example, this shutter for but shutter for window, but this is not exactly the same shape which I have here, right? So if I'm using shape selection and I'm selecting this brown brick here, then all are selected, but this one is not selected, this one is not selected, this one is not, and all these are not. Reason? Because all are not matched with this shape and I have selected this shape, so that's why. So this is the role of shape selection. Okay, now move forward, and that is very important, color and shape. If I'm using color and shape, so it will bind us with color as well as shape. So for that I need like I'm taking this roof tile, one more roof tile, one more, and one more, right? So I'm going to show you, like for example, I'm using color and shape tile. Then you can see if I'm using this yellow color brick in selection. Now you can see the result. Other, no brick has selected except this. Why? Because I have a yellow color brick, but shape is not same. If I'm selecting this green, no other part has selected. Reason? Not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one, not this one. Why? Because shape is same, but right now color is not same. So in this criteria, both things are need to be same, shape as well as color. And if in case I am selecting this yellow brick, now you can see all are selected. Reason? Color is yellow and shape is same for all the bricks. That's why it is working. Okay. Again, I'm going to show you. If I'm selecting yellow brick, no one has selected except this, right? Reason? There's color is available. Color is available, gray color, but shape is not same. And if I'm selecting a color selection tool, for example here, and I'm selecting this gray color, right? Color selection tool we need to take, and I'm taking this gray color. Okay, so this gray color is different. I'm taking another one. For example, I'm taking yellow color again. So you can see all yellow colors are selected. This yellow, these are all, right? All are selected through color tool. But if I'm taking color and shape, then at that time, what happened? And I need to select this yellow. So it is not selected except this one because shape is not same with this yellow brick. Okay. But if I'm using this, so all are selected because both things are same, color as well as shape. Got it? And why this is not selected in gray color? Because this color is different. This color is 194 and this color is 1. It's looking like gray, but both are not same. That's why. Even if you want to check any specification or any information about any kind of brick or part, so when you click on that particular part, so you will get at the bottom all the details, what part number it is, what name it is, and what color. Okay. Like part number is 3665, name is roof tile, size specification is 1/2, and color is 26. Okay. Similarly, if I'm using this to get the information about that part, then you can see the part number is 89201, name is tire low white, and specification is 24/14, font color is 26. Okay, and when you get all this information, and if you remember, and you get the name is tire low wide. So if you are writing the same thing in search bar, tire low wide, you will get that particular block only, except all the palette. So you will get the same thing through search as well. But you need to remember the name of the part to search anything. Like if you want to find out this roof tile, so you need to write here roof tile. Just cross this and put it here, roof tile. Then you can see here, right? You can take this. Similarly, if you want to go with this shutter for window, so you need to just cross this, and now you have to write here shutter for window. So here it is. All the color shutter for window is here, right? You can check it the name as well, detail as well, by just clicking. Once click. Once you click, you will get the information, all detailed information at the bottom, at the left bottom corner, right? Now I will show you once again how we will rotate. Like if I'm talking about this shutter for window, you need to select it first. You need to go with the arrow selection and then click on that part. And you have four directional keys in the keyboard, left, right, up, and down. So just use it. Uh, when you select, okay, hold the left mouse key and just drag and drop anywhere. But when you select it, and after that you will receive these directional arrows, then you will use from the keyboard like this, up, down, and then rotate left, right. Okay, wherever you put, you can use it. Similarly, you want to rotate this one, so just drag and drop anywhere, and then you can rotate in in every direction. You can check, and like I want to put this one here for after rotation. Yes, now it's okay. So in this way, we can assemble the parts also. And then we can check the old view, how it looking like, right? And if I want to check from the top, I can check it. If I want to zoom in, do that, zoom out, you can go with this. Right? Similarly, you can check the bottom view also, like this. So that is all about the selection tool. Now we will discuss the invert selection. What is invert selection? For that, we need to go on the above side of the work plane area. And then what is the invert selection? That is the complete part you can select which are available on the work plane area that time you are selecting, right? So you can see whatever part is available, either it is a color matching or a shape matching or a connected part or non-connected part. You can go or you can select in one go all the parts togetherly which are available on the work plane area. That is by the help of only invert selection. And even you can move all the parts by the help of invert selection. And just go invert selection. Okay. Just wait. ये देखिए. You can see now, you can move all the parts togetherly. So this is what? This is invert selection. I hope all these things are clear to you. Thank you.